Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. I was wondering, do you feel trapped in any kind of situation? Whether it's a mindset, a position, a thought pattern, someone else, an interference, an interruption. Has it ever made you feel like you were trapped and that there was nothing that you could do in order to prevent it or stop it or slow it down so that you could maneuver your way out? Because if you have, that's just like your mind playing tricks with you. And there's always a way out, and you're never trapped. And you always have the ability to figure things out, to step back and to refocus and, to collect your thoughts and to see if you can't align what your intention is to what direction you're going and what your immediate environment includes. Because sometimes we feel trapped because we don't want to let down, hurt, or upset, right, another person, place, or thing. And that's detrimental. That is the worst thing that anyone can ever do. And I know this because I did it. So take my experience and my insight to heart, because there was a big chunk of time that I felt trapped, that I felt like I couldn't get out, that I couldn't go backward, because you can't erase the past, right? You have to roll with it, you have to deal with it. And what I was trapped in the thought of was, if I turned around and walked away from everything and everyone that I knew didn't have my best interest at heart. I mean, you could tell. Like, they say things, they do things, or they don't do things, and, that they say they're going to, or whatever the situation is. People that like to string you along. We'll say that. In any event, when I realized that, when I became aware and I started to wake up, right, to what was going on really within me, not even the world around me, because I had already closed that out. But what I recognized inside of me was that my inner self, my higher consciousness, my everything I just knew, right, was telling me I had to bail, I had to get out, and I couldn't look back, right? And then made it abundantly feasible, extremely easy, right, for me to do that by my awareness leading me to a young lady, a woman. Her name is Dolores Cannon. Although she has since left this earthly plane, her knowledge and her wisdom stays, and it certainly remains. And I learned about contracts. I learned about the value of coming here and picking, who we are and what our plan and goal is, to coincide with the previous missions that we were on in past lives, in other places, dimensions, galaxies, regardless of where each and every one of us came from, whether we're incarnated from another place entirely, or if we're indigenous to the earth herself. We all have a deep desire, and it's hidden within our layers. And when we unwrap our gift, because we are our own gift, right? Peel back those layers, unwrap your gift. Then you tend to realize where you were being nudged the whole time. And when I realized about everyone having a mission and everyone being, a light essence, that they start off with a soul and a mission and a purpose, but then we also have free will. And sometimes, when we're a youngster, we're bold and brazen. And as we grow into adulthood, sometimes we carry that with us. Sometimes we shed parts of it. Sometimes we embrace other parts. But deep down inside, what makes us tick, we've never left behind. So if you need help trying to figure out why you might feel trapped or how you can get out of the bondage that you feel that you're linked to, certainly give me a call, because I can tell you more about what I've done. Aside from using I am affirmations and regularly, connecting with my spirit team and the divine and affirming my energy and my position and my true destiny as being a fulfillable situation, meaning that I am walking boldly and courageously toward my end goal, which is to share love and to, knowledge and wisdom, and to let everybody know, whether they feel trapped on one level or not, that you have power. You have the ability to co-create with the universe the future that you desire. Yeah, confirmation, I guess, loud car. But what I'm telling you is that I can help you do that and keep you on track, reminding you, all the time, whenever you need, that you are worthy and that your worth is needed and that your higher self is calling you to reignite the stick of creativity, drive, desire, motivation, determination, that your higher consciousness is leading you, or your inner child rather is leading you, so that you, your inner child, and your higher consciousness can be all aligned to help you on your destined goal, to bring forth for you where you're supposed to go, to enlighten the ability that there is nothing you can't achieve, that the possibilities, positively pure and loving, are right there waiting for you to recognize. My lovely collective, sometimes I ramble, and I do apologize. I am actually very committed in sharing, in helping, in guiding, in leading with a loving hand. I've seen a whole lot of, and I looked too, inspirational type, life lesson type, situations that may be on the internet. And they're mean. I mean, granted, I found two that truly lead with the heart: Denzel Washington and Jim Carrey. And yeah, in any event, the majority of people that are trying to help you They tend to think that bringing you down before bringing you up is the way things are supposed to go, but they're not. I will never bring you down in order to lift you up. I will start with where you stand in your world right now. I will tell you the energy that I sense from where you've been to where you are, but there won't be any judgment there. There won't be any ridicule there. And there certainly won't be any backhanded slaps. But what I do know is that I can also see what your direction could be if you choose to really evolve. When you have the ability to truly hear, to truly feel, to truly accept the love that the universe wants to give you, or remind you of, actually, because everyone starts off created in love. So, did you hold on to your love, or did you let it slip? Did it fade into, something that, society on a whole, in a low, dense energy, wanted you to, grasp onto? Because you're love. You're all love. And when you start embracing yourself with that love, and you start witnessing the changes that will magnetically come to you through loving yourself, by self-care, by I am affirmations, by staying true to choice, by remembering that although we are all pieces of a grand puzzle, each piece needs to be placed within that puzzle in the correct spot. Confirmation, the beep of the horn, in order to make the grand design vibrate as high as it possibly can. Remember, we're all energy. Keep that in mind. What energy do you want to possess? My lovely collective, whatever you do today, I am sharing with you my love and my wisdom, my insight, my experiences, and everything that I've gained along the way in order to lift me and carry me out of a treacherous life situation. I can help you if you want. Reach out. Leave me an email, actually, because then I know for sure that I can speak candidly with you and even be able to sign you up with my monthly inspirational newsletter. I'm sure that it'll help. I've heard nothing but great reviews about the wonderful words that the divine whispers in my ear that I am very blessed to share. Love and light.